Matthew Holt, a deal so big, it has brought you out of vacation. It's the July 30th episode of Health in 2.0.
Okay, Jessica, so you're admitting defeat. The other Matthew Holt wouldn't show up. So you had to come back and get me in the middle of my vacation. I was water skiing yesterday, hence the redhead. I went mountain biking, got lost, all the rest of it. And then this morning I find that all this crazy stuff's happened. I got a few texts last night. And I guess we'll find out more about it when we start the 2 minutes. I don't have a clock, so you're gonna have to do that for me.
I realized you probably didn't have that, so why don't I just have that for you, huh?
I'm on vacation. You can see I'm sitting on my deck. I'm about to go water rafting.
You know, the other 200 and whatever odd episodes, that was totally not the situation at all. Not at all. Okay, so yeah, truly, I'm jilted by venture capital Matthew Holt. Jilted.
Sorry, you have to go with the poorer, older, less good-looking version.
Love you anyway. All right,
all you can get.
On my clock, are you ready?
Ready.
Steady. Hopefully you can see it. I'll try to give you a warning. And go. The big deal. Amwell acquires two companies, DTX mental health company SilverCloud and Conversa Health. Matthew Holt combined $320 million on this. What do you think of these acquisitions?
Yeah, I hear rumors that Brian Dolan is wrong about the numbers where he came out with a guess that SilverCloud was much more than Conversa. I don't think that's true. I believe I owe Phil Marshall a drink because we had a debate about how much Conversa would sell for. Anyway, it's actually a great, I think, acquisition because Amwell is heading down the path of building more tools for its providers. And you've got now one of the best conversational AI chatbot, tools, which is Conversa, and one of the best sort of on their own standalone machine-based mental health CBT tools, which is SilverCloud. Ken Cahill from SilverCloud won the traction contest at Health 2.0 a while back. Conversa, Phil Marshall and Wes Shell and Mary Brzezinski and the team there have been hanging around between their Healthline days and others at Health 2.0 for a while. So I know them well. Both really good companies. Their revenues, were combined in the sort of 15, 20 million range. So not great, but 320, it's a decent amount of money to pay, but the stock that Amwell's using is fairly low at the moment because their stock's down a bit. So I think it's a good deal, gives them a lot more market presence.
I agree, good deal too. Sondermind, they raised 150 million, brings their total up to 188. This is a mental health company.
Which I know nothing about because you did the big interview with them. So what happened?
Okay, so watch my interview. So I interviewed CEO Mark Frank. So basically what they are is they've got their own network of therapists and they contract directly with insurance companies, like all the big ones, Anthem, United, Optum, Bright, Kaiser, and make those services available to the insured and get it paid for. Jonathan Bush on their board, Drive Capital led the round with Premjay Invest. They're in plans for the money, nationwide expansion. What about?
Oh, you just got it in there. Go on then. What about what?
About lucky me. What about Elvie? This is a I hate the term femtech, but they do medical devices.
This is femtech.
I know, but I hate that term. Pelvic floor trainer, breast pump that was completely redesigned. They're probably best known for that. They raised 80 million, brings their total up to 133.9, just shy of 134. This is a Series C round for them. And Matthew Holt, tell me what you think.
So, interesting. This is a British company which got itself out there in quite a big way by putting inflatable breasts on the top of buildings all over London, right? To really talk, to raise the level of conversation about public breastfeeding and breast pumps and all the rest of the things that women have to go through in childbirth. So the whole, by the way, my dad was a gynecologist, so he, if he's still alive, but if he was caring more about this, probably be very impressed by this whole pelvic floor training thing that's going on now, because that's a staggeringly big issue for women as they get later on in life. So, we don't talk about much. It's been a struggle for these kinds of companies to raise money from venture capitalists, because most venture capitalists are fat, old, ugly men like me who don't know much about this kind of stuff and don't consider it to be a problem, but it certainly is. So it's good to see that growing. Yes, you can argue what is femtech and what's women and underrepresentation in digital health, et cetera, by women. But this is clearly one of the ones which, along with some of the ones like Project, which has gone public, and Elvie and others in the sort of, and Clio in the kind of, helping women get through that motherhood, maternal period. To me, there's a lot going on here, and it's more of the bigger trend of us sort of going to niche, of digital health going to these niche markets that we've seen around, things like LGBTQ and particular disease categories. So I think it's great overall.
I think it's great overall too. I like to see this space get funded. It's just not funded enough, and I think that the awareness about some of the issues in this space just not there. So super happy to hear this news. I always say, whenever I have to go for my yearly exam, my yearly pap smear or whatever, if a man had to do that every year, they would have invented a completely painless way to do that right now, because that is one of the most uncomfortable things that you can endure. Health innovation needs to catch up to that.
Are you suggesting that men are wimps?
Yeah, I certainly am. Have you ever seen a man with a cold? I've experienced you with a cold. I'm right here to tell you.
All right.
It's just, women can endure, I think, a lot more than men. Just throw that out.
Of course they can. There's that whole childbirth thing you may have heard about.
Yeah, and also we have to deal with men. So I also feel like that has prepared us well. All right. So.
Can I go back to vacation now?
No.
Oh, no, you better go. No?
Conference, because we've been diligently working on putting the agenda up. So the full agenda is up now, people. And let me just say this: if you're going to get Matthew Holt to participate in a conference that is virtual, where that means there is absolutely no chance that he's going to get any free booze at an open bar, you better have some good content. And so here we have some great content.
It certainly is quite the lineup. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yes, so go to whatsnexthealthcare.com to see that agenda and check out our speakers. We're like ticking up towards 100 here of the who's who of health tech. Billions of dollars involved in this conference, at least from a fundraising standpoint.
Hopefully some of that billions will trickle to the conference organizers, but we have to wait for that.
Yeah,
we do have some nice sponsors as well coming on board. So get a shout out to Transparent, Crossover. Who am I missing? Utopia, a couple of others as well.
Lark is another sponsor. They signed their paperwork today. So thank you for sponsoring us. And also to check out what's going on with us, be sure to follow us over there on Twitter. We are going to start posting updates about some of the great things that you can see at this conference. I am over at Jess Tomasa, and he, of course, is the legendary at Bolty Boy. And you can be sure to subscribe to the healthcare blog email newsletter to never miss an episode of Health in 2.0 or any of the WTF Health interviews, like the one I did with the CEO of Sondermind. And all the other great stuff coming from the blog each and every day.
I'm going river rafting. See you later.
Good luck. Bye, guys.